In today's latest headline, 2 have been gunned down with no innocents caught in the line of fire. Is this the doing of organized crime? Dick Tracy will stop at nothing to solve the case in Dick Tracy 1 and 2 from Mad Cave Studios.
I'm a geek. I use thought bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because Jesus he died for me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
I'm LJ, your host for this look at Mad Cave's Dick Tracy series. We're on the late train here, but we at Comics on the Cross are grateful to the publisher for giving us this opportunity. This revival comes from writers Alex Segura, Michael Moreci, and Geraldo Borges. I apologize if I happen to mispronounce those names. Dick Tracy is one of the longest running comic strip series, having started in the 1930s alongside Popeye and Little Orphan Annie. Many have made an effort to turn Dick Tracy into a household name, but the character just seems to keep falling into obscurity. I became a fan thanks to the 1990 film starring Warren Beatty. I watched the film as a kid and then rediscovered my love for it in the last few years when I had the opportunity to be a guest on the Retro Rewind podcast, in which we talked about the movie. I even ended up buying the Blu-ray for it. The writers have gone on record to say they wanted to give Dick Tracy the modern reboot that it never received. They shared their desire to give the character a year one treatment and specifically cited Daniel Craig's James Bond as another inspiration. That vision is what got me interested in this new series, and they are certainly achieving what they set out to do. It seems that Dick Tracy has been making a name for himself and is meeting Tess Trueheart for the first time. We also learned that he spent some time participating in World War II before he became a detective, which isn't exactly a new concept for things that have been set in this time period. After 2 issues, the pacing has already become a highlight for me. Issue 1 introduces the city and the case in question, while the second issue offers some exposition and a look into Tracy's past. When it comes to the art, I enjoy how the action moves from panel to panel. Thus far, both issues have at least one page that highlights the violence that is taking place. That gives the book more of a gruesome edge that I don't think the comic strip was ever able to achieve, though the strip itself was criticized for being a bit darker and more adult-oriented compared to the others that were popular at the time. An example I will mention is right at the beginning of issue 1, in which 2 men are gunned down when they meet up at a restaurant to exchange information. What a way to set the tone for the series almost instantly. You as the reader know what kind of ride you've strapped yourself into. As we are still early on in the story, I look forward to seeing how it unravels. At this point, we still don't know what information led to the victims' lives being cut short, and the same seems to go for anyone else who is ready to talk. We'll have to find out when issue 3 drops later in July. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more Comics on the Cross content.